Hey folks, Twisted Christian here. Just want to give you guys an Iraqi dinar update. And I don't do a lot of Iraqi dinar videos because there's already a lot of other people that do them. And I always try to give a different perspective if I see something. Johnny, Currency 365, he does a lot of videos on Iraq. There's a few other people out there that do make videos daily. But really right now, I'm actually pretty excited. Iraq central bank devalues dinar by 22% amid public anger. This news, of course, it came out a few days ago, and like I said, most of you probably already know what's going on with it. There are rumors that were going around, and it's kind of interesting how these rumors came out a week before they actually made the official announcement. So oftentimes, in situations like this, you leak it early, and then it gives enough time for people to absorb the information and accept it. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the article, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say, basically why I'm excited about this as far as from an investment point of view. Because just from a humanity point of view, what's been going on in Iraq is just really outrageous. And what they're doing here at the central bank and what the government is doing is really outrageous. Iraq has been through so much, and it just seems like it just never ends. I think with everything that's happening with the Iraqi dinar right now and what the central bank is doing, like I said, I'm excited. But let me go ahead and read this. Iraq's central bank on Saturday announced it will devalue the Iraqi dinar by over 20% in response to a severe liquidity crisis brought on by low oil prices, a measure that has sparked public outrage as the government struggles to cover its expenses. Riot police were dispatched outside the central bank headquarters in central Baghdad prior to the announcement. In the event, news of the devaluation sparked protests. A leaked draft of the state budget law for 2021 caused furor on the Iraqi street last week as it confirmed plans to devalue the dinar. The new rates represent a dramatic reduction from the previous official rate of the 1,182. It is the first reduction in exchange rates the Iraqi government has made in decades. The central bank set the new rate for the dinar, which is pegged to the US dollar, at 1,450 IQD. When selling to the Iraq Finance Ministry, the dinar will be sold at the public for 1,470 and to other banks at 1,460. The devaluation raised the prospects of the dinar weakening further on the street. The rate has already risen to 1,400 IQD per US dollar on Saturday, up from 1,300 IQD last week at currency exchange agents. I stopped exchanging currency, says Abu Abed, who works at the currency exchange in Karada neighborhood of the capital. He turned away a customer with a $100 bill, saying he can only sell at the old rate of 1,300 IQD. Who knows, tomorrow it could be 1,800. So here it says the bank justified the devaluation, saying it was the product of intense deliberations with the Prime Minister, Finance Minister, and lawmakers, and stressing the reduction in the dinar's value would be a one-time occurrence. So all the players were involved in that. So the rest of the article just kind of goes into a lot of different issues. But of course, they leaked the draft, like I said, so that people would by then maybe accept the fact that the dinar is going down in value. Now, with the dinar going down in value, one of the things is that people are going to be trying to trade their dinars. Just like the currency exchange guy said, that it could drop down to 1,800. One of the things that they've said in the past is try to get people to exchange their dinar or turn their dinar back in. But devaluing it could very well have people start doing that, right? I think a major move like this is actually a good thing for the dinar. And the reason why I say that is because They actually had riot police go out to the central bank. All the focus was on the central bank, right? The central bank of Iraq. And it's kind of interesting how the mainstream media picked up on this, because despite all the talk of raising the value of the dinar over the years, this particular piece of news really hit the mainstream media. Now, since the focus has been put onto the central bank, the people of Iraq, this affects all the people in Iraq, all the government employees, everybody. And it's made a lot of people, it's made a lot of Iraqis mad. And I think this just adds fuel to the fire. I also think that, again, this reminds Iraqis where they are right now. What's going on with the current prime minister? Like I said, even when this guy was put in, you remember there was prime minister after prime minister. And I don't truly believe that this current prime minister is really for his people. But I think with the Iraqi dinar being in turmoil, I mean, think about it, folks. I think also, too, on the devaluation, for those of you who are still buying Iraqi dinar, and I'm going to do a follow-up video with that, as far as the price of the dinar for us as Americans in whatever country that you live in, the Iraqi dinar is going to be a little bit cheaper. You're going to get a little bit more dinar for your dollar. So that's another positive benefit from this. Maybe this is the push the Iraqis need to really face what's going on. We talk about the protests in the green zone. Maybe this anger, how the Iraqis react to all of this, might push us closer to the dinar revaluation. So over the next week, I'll be watching to see how the Iraqis respond to this, because yes, they're upset right now, but what's going to happen, how are the people going to react to this? So guys, tell me what you think. Is this something that they're maybe using to try to pull back in dinars? I don't know. This could be the catalyst. Is this another situation that's going to push the Iraqis even harder concerning what's going on with the government and what's going on with the finances? Just seems like there's a lot more focus on the Iraq central bank right now, because it was, a 22% change in value is a little bit over 1/5 of its value. Imagine if the United States dollar lost 1/5 of its value and just by the switch of the central bank. Keep that in mind. So, and of course, the problem is, gas prices aren't as high. The oil markets crashed earlier this year, and there hasn't really been the recovery. So right now, the price of a barrel is anywhere between $47 and $50, and I think the mark that we really want to see it at is around 60. So let's see what happens over the next week. Who knows? Well, folks, again, tell me what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to share this. Thanks for listening. God bless. Be safe. And with that being said, Twisted Christian out.